Are you familiar with the feeling of being completely overwhelmed by the constant noise and opinions that surround us? The pressure to keep up with expectations can be relentless. But here's something fascinating. Even ancient Stoic philosophers who lived over 2,000 years ago experienced the same emotions, struggles, and questions about identity and purpose that we do today. It's incredible to think that their wisdom still holds profound relevance in our fast-paced modern world. Today, we're delving deep into the Stoic way of life, uncovering timeless truths that can help us navigate the chaos of the 21st century with grace, resilience, and inner peace. Whether you're dealing with stress, searching for meaning, or simply curious about a philosophical approach to life that has stood the test of time, you've come to the right place. Together, we'll explore how Stoicism is not just a set of ideas, but a practical guide to living more fully, authentically, and serenely. If you're eager to embark on this journey of self-discovery and timeless wisdom with us, please hit that subscribe button. And remember, every part of this video is crafted with you in mind, so don't skip any section. Each moment is a step towards becoming a more stoic and resilient version of yourself. Number 1. Care less about people's opinions. Isn't it fascinating how we all, at some point in our lives, find ourselves caught up in the opinions of others? We often sacrifice our peace of mind and happiness in an attempt to conform to the expectations set by others. But let's take a moment to explore the ancient wisdom of the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius stressed the pointlessness of seeking external validation and encouraged us to question our innate desire to please others. He challenges us to break free from the chains of seeking approval from outside sources. It's a liberating concept, isn't it? Realizing that the only approval that truly matters is your own. So, when you lay your head on your pillow at night, it's your own thoughts that you're left with, not those of others. Why not focus on your true self, your values, and your actions? Imagine the freedom of being unapologetically yourself, unaffected by passing opinions or trends. But how do we begin to care less about what others think? It starts with understanding and reaffirming your values. What do you believe in? What matters most to you? When your actions align with your beliefs, there is a deep sense of peace and authenticity that no external approval can match. Furthermore, embracing your uniqueness attracts the right kind of people into your life. Those who appreciate you for who you truly are, not for who they want you to be. It's about quality, not quantity. Having a few meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and understanding is far more fulfilling than seeking approval from the masses. Remember, people's opinions are just that, opinions. They are subjective and often say more about the person expressing them than about you. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the only constant and true validation comes from within, from living a life in line with your values and principles. Number 2, be honest. When discussing the concept of honesty, it's often easy to think of it as simply not lying to others. However, Stoicism encourages us to delve deeper into the meaning of honesty. It's about aligning our actions and words with our internal values and beliefs, creating a sense of integrity and wholeness. Just imagine the peace that comes from knowing that your actions are genuine reflections of your inner self, rather than mere performances. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, emphasizes this point strongly. He suggests that honesty not only makes moral sense, but also practical sense. Think about it. Deceit requires us to remember our lies, cover our tracks, and live in constant fear of being discovered. It's mentally exhausting. On the other hand, honesty is simple and liberating. It frees us from the tangled web of deceit and allows us to live with ease and clarity. But here's the real kicker. Honesty not only affects our relationships with others, but also with ourselves. When we are honest with ourselves about our strengths, flaws, and desires, we create the foundation for genuine growth and self-acceptance. It's like clearing out the clutter in our minds to make room for more peace, understanding, and authentic connections with those around us. However, embracing honesty is not always easy. It requires courage and vulnerability. It means admitting when we are wrong, facing our mistakes, and dealing with the consequences of our actions. But the rewards, trust, respect, and a clear conscience are immeasurably worth it. So how can we cultivate this virtue in our daily lives? It starts with small steps. Practice transparency in your interactions, reflect on your day, and acknowledge moments where you may not have been entirely honest. Ask yourself why and how you can improve. Remember, it's a journey, and every step towards honesty is a step towards a more serene and meaningful life. Number 3, don't take things personally. We've all experienced that sharp sting, that immediate reaction when someone's words or actions seem to strike us right where it hurts. Seneca, with his profound understanding of human nature, reminds us to look beyond the surface. He suggests that when someone behaves in a hurtful or offensive manner, it's often not really about us at all. People act based on their own perceptions, struggles, and history. It's as if everyone is navigating through the world, wearing a unique pair of glasses that color how they see everything, including us. Think about a time when you may have snapped at someone or acted out of character. Chances are you were dealing with something entirely different: stress, fear, insecurity, or maybe just having a really bad day. If we can recognize this in ourselves, why not extend that same understanding to others? This shift in perspective, advocated by Seneca, is about empathy, but it's also about self-preservation. When we stop taking things personally, we free ourselves from unnecessary pain that comes from believing that everyone's actions are about us. It's like setting down a heavy burden we've been carrying around. Suddenly we can breathe, move, and live more freely. But how do we actually achieve this? How do we stop taking things personally, especially when our emotions are already heightened? It starts with a pause. When you feel that rush of hurt or anger, just pause. Take a breath and remind yourself of Seneca's words. This might not be about me at all. This simple act of pausing can prevent a reactive spiral and give you the space to choose a more reasoned response. It's also about building resilience and understanding. The more we remind ourselves that we don't have the full picture of what someone else is going through, the less likely we are to be wounded by their actions or words. And when we do get hurt, because it will happen, we can treat it as a practice ground for our Stoic principles. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can it help me grow? By embracing this Stoic approach, we not only cultivate empathy, but also strengthen our own character. So, let's remember Seneca's wisdom and strive to see beyond the surface, to understand that it's not always about us. In doing so, we can navigate through life with greater compassion and resilience. Number 4, be patient. Marcus Aurelius frequently discussed the concept of patience. He viewed it not merely as a passive waiting, but as an active involvement with the present moment, regardless of its challenges. To him, practicing patience was like putting on armor to face the difficulties of life, turning potential frustrations into opportunities for growth and tranquility. Consider this. When you find yourself stuck in traffic, accepting the situation can bring a sense of freedom. It's a chance to enjoy your favorite music, listen to an audiobook, or simply reflect on your thoughts. This shift doesn't alter the traffic, but it changes how you perceive it, transforming annoyance into a moment of peace or even pleasure. Similarly, when dealing with a difficult person, responding with patience instead of irritation or anger can lead to a better understanding of their struggles. It's not about condoning bad behavior, but about handling it with composure and thoughtfulness, often diffusing tension and improving outcomes for all parties involved. Embracing patience in the Stoic sense means accepting each moment as part of the journey rather than a detour. Every instance of impatience is an opportunity to practice and deepen your Stoic beliefs, nurturing a calm mind. So, How can we cultivate this patience in our daily lives? Start by being aware of your emotions and recognizing when impatience starts to rise within you. Instead of letting it consume you, take a moment to pause and take a deep breath. In times like these, it can be helpful to remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and the countless others who have faced far greater trials with patience and dignity. Another practical step you can take is to adjust your expectations. Often, our impatience stems from things not going according to our plan. However, if we remind ourselves that we are not in control of everything, but only our response to things, we can set more realistic expectations and find peace in the unfolding of life. However, it may happen. View each test of patience as an opportunity rather than a hurdle. Just like a muscle that gets stronger with exercise, your capacity for patience grows every time you choose it over frustration or anger. The rewards of cultivating patience are immense. A calmer mind, less stress, and a reputation as someone who is composed and thoughtful even in challenging situations. Number 5, be an example. Epictetus was well versed in facing challenges and upholding honesty. He didn't just talk about Stoicism in the classroom, he practiced it daily. He motivated his students to do the same, to embody their beliefs. It's about living a life that reflects your values, where your actions speak louder than words. Just imagine the impact you can have by simply living out your principles. When you show kindness, especially in tough times, others take notice. It might inspire them to act kindly too. When you show integrity by not compromising your values, you set a standard for those around you. And when you face adversity with resilience, staying calm and composed, you become a beacon of hope for others who are struggling. But how can we actually achieve this? How can we become an example for others? It all begins with self-reflection. Take a moment to think about the values that truly matter to you. What principles do you want to guide your life? Once you have clarity on these, strive to align your actions with your values. It's about consciously making choices every day that reflect who you are and what you stand for. Of course, nobody is perfect. We all have moments of weakness, lapses in judgment, but being an example isn't about perfection. It's about making an effort to live according to your ideals, even when it's tough. And when you make mistakes, it's about owning them, learning from them, and moving forward with even greater determination. Another crucial aspect of being an example is consistency. It's not just about doing what's right when it's convenient or when people are watching. It's about staying true to your values consistently, whether you're in the spotlight or all by yourself. This unwavering consistency is what builds trust and respect, and it's what truly sets an example for others to follow. Let's draw inspiration from Epictetus and strive to embody our philosophy in every aspect of our lives, whether it's kindness, integrity, resilience, or any other virtue. Let's bring these values to life through our actions. Remember, you have the power to inspire, influence, and make a positive impact on the world around you. Be the change you want to see and witness how your example can illuminate the path for others. Number 6, tune out the haters. It feels like negativity is everywhere we look, on social media, in the news, even in our daily interactions. The constant barrage of criticism and haters can be exhausting. But here's the thing, they don't have to control your happiness. Marcus Aurelius, a wise philosopher, often wrote about the importance of maintaining inner peace amidst external turmoil. He spoke of the inner citadel, a fortress within us that no external negativity can breach unless we allow it. This concept is incredibly empowering when you think about it. You have the power to create and maintain a space of peace and calm within you, no matter what storms rage outside. So, how do we tune out the haters and keep our inner citadel secure? First and foremost, it's about recognizing what is and isn't within our control. We can't control what others say or do, the harsh comments they leave, or the unkind rumors they spread. But we can control our response. We can choose not to engage, not to internalize their negativity, and not to let it disturb our peace. Another key strategy is to reflect on the intention behind the negativity. Often, those who lash out are struggling with their own issues, insecurities, or pain. Understanding this doesn't excuse their behavior, but it can help us respond with compassion rather than defensiveness or anger. It allows us to see their negativity as their burden, not ours. Practicing mindfulness is also a powerful tool in maintaining our inner citadel. By staying present and aware, we can better navigate through the storms of negativity and protect our inner peace. When confronted with negativity, take a moment to pause and inhale deeply. Remind yourself that this instance of negativity is merely temporary. It will pass. You don't have to allow it to shape your entire day or affect your mood. By remaining present and grounded, you can maintain your inner peace. Surrounding yourself with positivity is also beneficial. Engage with uplifting content, connect with supportive individuals, and fill your surroundings with things that bring you joy and tranquility. Remember, you possess the power to curate your own life experience. Choose positivity and let negativity slide away. Keep in mind that ignoring the critics is not about constructing barriers or becoming indifferent. It's about selecting where to direct your energy and attention. It's about safeguarding your inner peace and resilience so you can confront challenges with elegance and strength. Number 7. Be full of love. Stoicism isn't just about rationality, it's also about love. Seneca emphasizes that love is not just a feeling, but an action. It's an active, vibrant energy that you project into the world, creating a beautiful boomerang effect. The more love you give, the more you receive in return, often from unexpected sources. Being full of love in a Stoic sense means approaching every interaction and person with goodwill and benevolence. It's about recognizing the humanity in everyone, even those who are difficult to deal with. It involves genuinely wishing for the happiness and well-being of others, regardless of their feelings towards you. While it may be challenging, choosing love over negativity or hostility can have a transformative impact on both your life and the lives of those around you. Being full of love also entails practicing forgiveness and understanding, as everyone is fighting their own battles and carrying their own burdens. By choosing love and compassion, we not only lighten their load, but also deepen our connections with others, acknowledging our shared humanity. Stoicism teaches us that love extends beyond human relationships. It's about cultivating a loving relationship with life itself. It involves embracing life's ups and downs, finding joy in simple pleasures, appreciating the beauty around us, and engaging with the world in a positive and meaningful way. So how can we nurture this compassionate and resilient approach to life? Let's begin with baby steps. Start by offering a kind word to a stranger, spreading positivity wherever you go. Show appreciation to your loved ones, reminding them of the love and care you have for them. Make it a habit to practice gratitude daily, reflecting on the blessings in your life. Take a moment to ponder on your actions and intentions, ensuring they are rooted in love and kindness. And when faced with negativity or unkindness, try to respond with understanding and compassion. Remember, being full of love doesn't mean being naive or turning a blind eye to the harsh realities of the world. It means consciously choosing to respond to those realities with love instead of fear or anger. It's a courageous and powerful choice that can lead to genuine contentment and meaningful connections. Number 8, stop comparing yourself to others. How often do we catch ourselves endlessly scrolling through social media, comparing our lives to someone else's highlight reel and feeling inadequate? But here's a powerful antidote to this pervasive issue. The Stoics teach us to focus on our own path, our own growth, and our own achievements. They remind us that the only comparison worth making is with who we were yesterday, not with someone else today. This idea is truly liberating when we take a moment to reflect on it. Imagine freeing ourselves from the constant cycle of looking over our shoulder, worrying about what others are doing, and feeling inadequate. The Stoics offer us a different perspective, Our journey is unique, with its own challenges, triumphs, and lessons. By embracing this, we honor our individual path and cultivate a sense of self-worth that isn't reliant on external validation. But how do we put this into practice, especially in a world that constantly urges us to compare and compete? First, we must become mindful of when we're making these comparisons. Notice that twinge of envy or self-doubt when you see someone else's success or happiness. Acknowledge it, and then gently remind yourself that your path is different, and that's perfectly okay. Next, actively celebrate your own achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Did you tackle a difficult task at work? Did you show kindness to a stranger? Did you make time for self-care? These are all victories worth acknowledging. Celebrate your own progress and reinforce the notion that your journey is valid and valuable. It's another powerful Stoic practice to reflect on your personal growth. Take a moment to look back at where you were a year ago, 5 years ago, or even a decade ago. Recognize the strides you've made, the obstacles you've overcome, and the lessons you've learned. This reflection not only boosts your self-esteem, but also deepens your appreciation for your unique journey. And let's not forget, the Stoics didn't just focus on personal achievements in terms of career success or material gain. They valued wisdom, virtue, resilience, and inner peace. So, when you measure your progress, consider these deeper and more meaningful markers of growth. Are you more patient than you used to be, more compassionate, more resilient? These are the kinds of achievements that truly reflect your growth as a person. Number 9, cherish your loved ones. In the hustle and bustle of our daily routines, it's easy to get lost in the trivial details, the never-ending lists of tasks, and the relentless pursuit of our personal ambitions. Stoicism, however, offers profound insights into the essence of being human, reminding us of what truly matters, the connections we have with the people we cherish. Stoicism may appear to focus solely on self-discipline and resilience, but at its core, it emphasizes the importance of community and relationships. The Stoics recognized the fleeting nature of our time on this planet, urging us to treasure every moment spent with our loved ones. They encourage us to live in the present, to savor the present moment, and to cherish those who bring meaning and happiness into our lives. But how can we translate these teachings into action, especially when life becomes hectic and distractions abound? It all begins with mindfulness, making a conscious effort to be fully present when we are with our loved ones. This means truly listening to them, engaging wholeheartedly, and demonstrating through our actions that they hold significance in our lives. Expressing gratitude is another vital component, conveying to our loved ones that we value and appreciate them not just through grand gestures, but in the everyday, seemingly insignificant moments that shape our relationships. A simple thank you, a note of gratitude, or a kind gesture can hold immense significance, acknowledging the worth of the other person and the positive impact they have on our lives. And then there's the expression of love, which can manifest in countless ways, tailored to each individual and relationship. Whether it's spending quality time together, offering support during tough times, or celebrating joys and successes together. In the realm of Stoicism, love is not just a passive feeling, but an active and engaged commitment. It's about being present for others, especially during important moments. In our hectic lives, it's crucial to make time for our loved ones, even when it seems like there are countless other demands vying for our attention. Remembering the impermanence of life, we are reminded to prioritize our relationships and show our loved ones how much they mean to us. By cherishing and nurturing these bonds, we find true richness and meaning in our lives. So let's embrace every opportunity to show love and never underestimate the power of simply being there for those we care about. We are truly grateful that you have chosen to embark on this journey towards wisdom and inner peace with us. As we continue on this path together, we encourage you to take a moment and watch one of the suggested videos on your screen. These videos will help you delve deeper into the profound insights of Stoicism. Let's cultivate a life of virtue, resilience, and deep connection together. Thank you for being here and for embracing the wisdom of Stoicism in your life. As we conclude this chapter of our journey, always remember that the wisdom of the Stoics is not just ancient text, but a living and breathing guide for navigating the complexities of modern life. By embracing their teachings, you are embracing a path of growth, resilience, and profound inner peace. Thank you for joining us today at Wisdom Within and for taking this step towards a more mindful and meaningful existence. Your presence and engagement here are what make this journey so enriching and worthwhile.